Recently watching Four Corners on television, and the program was about the airlines and what is happening to them in this crisis. Right across the board, they are being hit hard, shutting down whole sections of the business, firing people or laying people off work and so on. And they all spoke about how they are trying to restructure for a new approach when things get better. Welcome to Mission Alive. This is Roger from MSC Mission Office. The airlines are looking at restructuring and are restructuring. The routes, the personnel, the workforce, the finances definitely, the travel routes and everything, every aspect of the industry is being restructured, remodeled. I've been speaking about reimagining. This is what Pope Francis is the word, to reimagine our lives, to reimagine the future, reimagine the church. Businesses can move on this because it's business. And it's about making profits. So if we're not making profits one way, we have to find another way. The church, we move more slowly, and we're not about profit, but we are about service, and we are about pastoral service. We are in crisis, no doubt. Many of you are probably attending Mass online, doing many other things online. In the churches, there are limited numbers at Masses and other services. And there's a question of when will we return to normal? A further question is, will we ever return to normal? What will be the, as they say these days, the new normal? We have to reimagine ourselves as church. Reimagine our ministries, reimagine personnel. Who does what? What is the ministry given to individual persons or taken up by people? Reimagining our meetings, our gatherings for liturgy, and so on and so forth. Years ago in Papua New Guinea, we faced the reality that most of our people cannot have Mass every Sunday, and many of them would go for months without Mass because of the difficulty of a priest getting to all the little places, and impossible for people to walk in for Mass and walk home again. So it was a real difficulty. So mostly they just had prayers, and they would say many prayers. And then the church realised, no, they're missing out on the readings and the whole concept of what the Mass is about. So we came up with what we call the Sunday service. A number of liturgical people worked on that, and they prepared a kit for training, and we trained people. And I trained many people for that, the catechists and prayer leaders in Barina Diocese and other places, trained them for running the prayer service. And it was a reimagining. So it didn't rely on one person. The ministers in there were the prayer leader who led it, readers, music ministry. The catechist would read the gospel and give a sermon because he is, by definition of his ministry, a teacher of the faith, and a communion minister who would distribute communion. So it was a reimagining of what we can do on Sundays. So reimagining, reordering ourselves, looking to a future that is different, is where we are now. And I don't think we can presume in some short time it's going to all go back to normal. Coming up to New Year, there was some presumption around, come January the 1st, it was all going to be back to normal. There's going to be a vaccine, we're all going to be okay. Within 6 months or a year, we're back to where we were. I doubt we will all be back to where we were, including the church. So this is what our mission is now. Not to expect that all's going to be as it was before. The church has changed many times in its history for all kinds of reasons. And we are in a crisis now, and we will change. But we have to look forward creatively faithfully to what will be new, and how can we construct that new future. So this is all part of our mission, and in this it can be quite exciting. The mission can be really alive. So let's get on with it. Thank you.